Welcome, my Capricornians, to your monthly reading for the month of April 2021. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, I love you already, and be sure to come back. So we're going to do it in two parts. We're going to do finance and career first, and then we're going to do love and relationships, my Capricornians. So let's get started. One wants to come out. April 21. Finance and career. Two more shuffles. Right, so overall energy for finance and careers is the Two of Wands, and that's looking ahead, maybe looking for change. It's a theme this month, it appears. All the readings that I've done, or most of them, have been kind of looking for change. And certainly I see here from the Knight of Coins is that you're looking to improve. I think you're okay at the moment, but I certainly think you're looking to improve your current situation. And you might even be wondering whether you should consider studying further to improve your finances at this stage, or at least upskilling in some way. There's many small ways you can do things without it having to cost you money. If there's something that you think you're lacking in terms of skills, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube, millions of videos on YouTube. And they're not sponsors, but even Udemy is a great place to start, and their courses are not expensive. Okay, you might not get the certificates and things like that, but certainly it can help you upskill and at least teach you the language of a new skill, if you like. Yeah, and I think there's been something's been happening here that's like telling you inside in your heart, I need to look forward, and perhaps I'm stagnating at the moment, and I need to look ahead. I need to start doing something a little bit differently to help me with my career. And if you're looking for work at the moment, Capricorn, certainly I would consider upskilling if you're not getting many responses for job applications, or at least highlighting the skills that you have. Even if you've just, as I say, taken time to sit on YouTube and going through a new software program, maybe looking at ways of improving your Excel skills, for instance, or Word skills, or general office skills. Put it on your CV and highlight that you know what you're doing, even though you may not have the certificate to prove it. Yeah, and I think in the past you've been feeling very comfortable. It's been okay. If you've been looking for a job, up until this point, you haven't been desperate because you've been okay. But now's the time. Now's the time for change. I think you've realized that this comfort level is not enough for you anymore, and you need to start stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah, certainly. So this is like your head and your heart, and your head is saying, okay, it's enough now. I'm tired of battling on my current salary. I'm tired of being unemployed. I'm tired of doing the same things over and over. I'm tired of my work environment. Okay, and I need a freaking rest from this. I need to change. And quite honestly, Capricorn, if you put the effort in, and as I say, use this time to learn a little bit, or at least learn lessons from the past. You can easily change your scenario from being difficult or stagnant to feeling more comfortable in your life in general. I mean, the Six of Coins is a scenario where you have enough money or love. You have more than enough. In other words, you've got enough to give out as well. And if you're feeling like you're using up all your mental resources at the moment, that you don't have enough to give your relationship, for instance, attention, then you know that that's the point you need to make this change. But I think it's coming. Okay, I think it's coming. What you need to focus on, Capricorn, is not only the money. Okay, if you change jobs, for instance, the money might be the same, but the work environment might be such that you don't feel like you're just working for nothing, or it's taking up all of your resources. The change that you may want to make, or certainly looks like it to me that you can make, and you're quite capable of making, will put you in a scenario where even if the money's the same, your quality of life will be better. And the universe is saying that the environment is just about ready to change, but it might not be. It might not happen in April. I'll be honest with you, okay. But you can certainly do the work in April for it to change later on. You certainly, now's the right time to plant the seeds. So even if you want to look at something else within your own work scenario, perhaps, a conversation with your boss or with HR might plant the seeds, at least that they know that you're needing change or you're wanting change. Or if you start putting your CV out there and there's nothing yet for you out there right now, at least your CV's there and it's visible. And the change that you're looking for may come a little bit later, because they might come back and say, oh, I remember this person, I've got this CV. Or your boss might be like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about a new person for this position and I've never thought of this person before, but now, you're on their radar, at least. And universe is saying, have faith. Have faith. If you're still feeling stagnant, just have faith that things will change. Have a little bit of patience. As I say, that if you put yourself out there and plant the seeds, things will come to you, but just with a little bit of patience. Like, I don't feel anything's going to change this month, all right? But I think those seeds have been planted. So the Four of Coins in this position, as a general outcome, is, I'm going to clarify it, but it's an opportunity to be a little selfish. Okay, and let me explain that. There's a difference between selfish and self-centered. Okay, selfish means take time for yourself. Selfish means do things that are good for you, even if other people might feel left out. Okay, so this month is a good time to do these things in your own self-interest. Okay, think about yourself this month and things will come right. The kind of inverse to that is, don't be arrogant, okay, and think that things are going to change just because you said, just because you applied for that position. Don't be arrogant and think that you'll definitely going to get that position or get that job. Universe, I want to, Spirit, I want to clarify that Four of Coins for the outcome for Capricorn. Clarify that Four of Coins. Yeah. So, take time for yourself. Do things for yourself, okay? And in doing things for yourself, it'll give you control over your destiny, okay? If you wallow in your own pity, nothing's going to happen. You have to take action, all right? And if you take action, and if you take action wisely, and you research and you prepare yourself. So for instance, in this scenario, it's almost kind of specific. If you're going for a job interview, research the company that you're going to the interview with, so that when they ask you questions, you can answer with confidence. Don't be caught out by going for an interview and they say, well, why did you choose this company? And you don't know anything about the company. Be prepared, okay? Get that CV up to date. Do research before you make changes. Perhaps this is what this learning scenario is telling you there as well, okay? And if you do that research, you take control, all right? Do things for yourself. Victory, okay? I still don't think it's going to happen in April, all right? But I do see victory coming for you. Two of Batons. You're looking. So look harder. Take action and look harder. If you feel you're stagnant, make the effort to change. Make the effort to change your scenario. Do things for yourself. Think about yourself for a change. I hope that makes sense. Let's move on to your love and relationships. And while I shuffle, because it takes me about 20 years to do that, it'll give you enough time to pop down and push that like button. You know, I love likes, and it's also good for my channel. Capricorn, I'm very happy with that reading. It's good. Some of the other signs have been a little harsher, to be honest. Love and relationships for Capricorn for April 21. Spirit, love and relationships for Capricorn for April 21. Love and relationships for Capricorn for April 2021. Love and relationships for Capricorn for April 2021. What advice can we give Capricornians? Okay. So the overall energy and kind of the zoom out, if you like, is the Justice card. We'll get to a little bit better. It'll make itself clearer as we go along. But it's really about a decision, and to some extent karma, and more specifically getting what you deserve, okay? And that means getting what you deserve on both sides. I feel like you're feeling in your current relationship, if you are in a relationship, that it's lacking in substance, okay? It's everything you wished for, but there's some substance in it missing. And you perhaps feeling that maybe you feel like you're not getting enough attention, you know. And if you've been in a relationship for a while, it's okay to feel it, because then sometimes you need a change in your current relationship, just so that it feels like the light is shining on you again. Okay, and it's crossed, which means it's it's not really that way, okay? But sometimes it just feels like there's a bit of stagnation. In fact, I see, Capricorn, that it might be bothering you more than what it should. Let's put it that way. Like you're lying at night thinking, is this what a relationship's about? Is this everything? If you're single, I think you're really starting to get concerned about your singleness, if you know what I mean. And you're looking for that warmth of love, that warmth of cuddling, that warmth of holding hands while watching movies. And possibly you may even be feeling that that your relationship is dead, quite literally. Or perhaps you've had a breakup, or you've been thinking about this: is there substance in my relationship and I'm not feeling like I'm getting attention? And up until now, in the recent past, maybe you've even been thinking of ending it. And I think what you're lacking, and it ties up with this again. You need to feel super important in your relationship, and perhaps that's what you feel that's lacking, is that you're not getting enough attention. Like you want to feel like you're the king of this kingdom, and perhaps that's what's lacking in your relationship here, Capricorn. And I certainly feel that you are, maybe even subconsciously, you're considering putting yourself out there. So if you're single, this would mean that you might even, go on a dating app, or start to become a little bit more social, or something that's carrying a flag around, or you're wearing a big T-shirt like, "Hello, I'm single and available," and I need somebody to make me feel like the king. But I certainly feel that that's what's coming, because it feels like something's really ended, and you want to start up something new again, and you're going to go out there and start putting yourself out there, perhaps on social media, or that kind of thing. But don't expect things to change. I think your expectation is you're putting yourself out there and you're not getting enough response. All right. So calm the fuck down, Capricorn. The right response will come when the right response is ready to come. Don't have that expectation that that you're just going to get, 1,000,000 people. Because even though you think you're the king and perfect for everybody, this might just be your ego bullshitting you a little bit. And if you're putting yourself out there, Capricorn, I just see the environment around you being, people might take advantage of you, of your vulnerability. Okay, if you're feeling vulnerable, because it's certainly, for me, it looks like a breakup, or if you're single, if you've been single for a while, you may be a little desperate, I want to say, because this is certainly, you know, high expectations of response, if you like. But I'd just be careful out there of being taken advantage of. If you're feeling vulnerable, don't let your vulnerability leave you open to be taken advantage of. And the universe is saying, and it ties back to this card of your expectations, just be strong this month. Okay? This is not going to change this month. This month might just require you to excuse me. I just want to take a sip here. This month might just require you to be strong and to be patient. We've got the Justice card here as the overall energy, and the Justice card is in relation to this is to wait for the right moment. The right moment will show up when it's ready. And I do see something coming in for you, but again, I don't think it's this month. Possibly May, but it may be the start of something that will develop into the thing that you're looking for. This person might appear, it's kind of like the knight, not the knight in shining armor. No, it's not. It might appear as the nerd, you know, something you're not expecting, but somebody more low key than your expectations, and I would take it serious. What are we going to clarify? I want to clarify this Death card. Spirit, can I just clarify the Death card in the recent past? Yeah, to me it looks like a breakup. I mean, it's just hurt in the past. I feel like this has happened to you already. And if you haven't broken up, I feel like you're desperately unhappy where you are. And if you're single and looking, you're desperately lonely at the moment. Okay. But please, Capricorn, this month is about strength. Okay. And in your finance reading, remember I spoke about being kind of selfish and looking after yourself, your self-interest for a little while. And maybe this ties up to the strength at the end of the day. Put yourself out there, but take notice of the underdog, if you like. Okay, if you've got a very high expectation of somebody coming into your life, okay, tone those expectations down, because the person that might show up might be the right one, even though it doesn't appear to make up your expectations. Okay, it looks a little yeah, shame, Capricorn. It looks a little harsh for you at the moment, and I hope you're okay. And if this doesn't resonate with you at all, just leave it, you know, because it certainly looks very specific to me, and it may be very specific to you. But just don't forget, this is a general reading, and if this hasn't happened to you, then perhaps this doesn't apply to you at all. Anyway, thank you for spending time coming this far in the video, and I will see you again soon.